Wubby was showing the new ChatGPT AI images, and it's the first time I couldn't tell it was AI. Yeah. Yeah, it's not... It's not in its infancy anymore. It's now extremely convincing. Will AI replace streamers? Eventually. I've said that for years. Well, years. For like a year. Streamers will eventually be replaced by AI. Like Beetle, for example, is already crushing it. AI streamer. So eventually. It won't like fully phase out streamers, but it will be like very competitive between AI and human beings. What's your opinion on all the Studio Ghibli AI art? Yeah, I'm not a fan. I've now seen it becoming a much more common argument like, AI is just the new pencil. And I think that is so absurd. Like, I have said since the very beginning, AI can be an invaluable tool, but not in art. Like, it's so useless in art. All it is a fucking participation trophy for people with no talent. Like, it is not a pencil. I can't put an artistic instrument onto a piece of paper and tell it to draw something for me. It won't do it. It can't do it. I would still need to have the ability to use it. Whereas AI, I don't need any ability. I put in a prompt and it does it for me. It's not a tool. It's a participation trophy. I don't have the talent, but it'll do it for me. So now I can produce it. It's still unique. What, AI art is still unique? Well, I couldn't disagree more. It's, by its very definition, not unique. It's based off a repository of things that it's been trained on. It can't be unique. It can only be derivative of what it's been trained on. Your prompts can be unique, but you're not an artist because you say, like, Van Gogh painting of Big Chungus leaving a McDonald's. Yeah, it's a unique prompt, but you're not an artist for putting it into the AI and having it spit that out. I disagree. There's a lot of people that disagree now. It's like the common take of, like, you got to adapt with the times or you're getting phased out. AI is here and it's a tool. And it's like, you're not wrong. Artists will be phased out because it's going to be very cheaper, or very much... It's going to be a lot more common to save a lot more money by just having AI spit it out, because a lot of people won't be able to tell. Most people won't be able to tell as it continues to evolve. So you'll save a ton of money. So now you need to warm people up to the idea, like, nope, it's just a tool. So that way you don't get as much shit when you start using it. But it's literally not. It is not a tool. You can use it as an artist as a tool, sure. But that's not how it's going to be utilized by the majority of people in corporations. It's just going to be used to do their job for free for you. So I'm not super excited about it. I put some AI images in media, see if you can find anything off. I won't be able to. I've seen a lot of the new ones from the new wave. It's unbelievable. It progressed even faster than I expected it to. When people were calling me crazy when I said it'd be like 5 years for it to be indistinguishable. It's already well beyond that. In much less time than I thought. I only see one of your images. This one, right? Couldn't find anything off with it. No, a lot of these you can't. It's extremely impressive. People are complaining about no emotions, even though emotions are their weakness. Damn, that's some I'm 14 and this is deep shit right there. Brother, what are you talking about, man? Like, the whole point of art is that it's supposed to come from someone and say something. So, like, would you watch sports if it was all AI? Like, let's say there's no human beings in sports anymore. Are you still entertained? I would imagine probably not. Even, like, what if, like, basketball. What if AI is doing incredible moves? Everyone's like Michael Jordan. Are you having fun watching it? My guess would be no, because there's no point to it. You're not really getting anything out of it. It's the same way with, like, a video game, right? If AI is spitting out 10 video games a month, you're not really getting anything out of it anymore. It all becomes truly meaningless. I think saying it's going to replace artists is the defeatist attitude. If people come together and don't support AI art or voices, we can stop it from killing creativity. Well, it's not defeatist, it's realist. The majority of the takes that I've seen right now are actually people saying that this is the future and that people need to just adapt to the times. So right now, your take of like, well, we just don't support anything AI, already wouldn't have a chance. Because the majority of people are on your side, they just want to consume. They don't care what it is, or rather, they don't care where it comes from, as long as it can be consumed. So it's not going to work. Plus, why would a company ever bother hiring artists when it can just do it for free itself with AI spitting it out and people don't care? And can't tell a difference. It's not defeatist, that's just the reality of it. Alright, that is some of the biggest cope I've ever heard. AI isn't just prompts, it's more like engineering. Brother, it is actually just prompts. If you are making AI, of course it's engineering. But putting prompts into ChatGPT to spit out images that you'll tweak with a couple extra sentences is not engineering, and it's not being talented. It is literally participation trophies. Which I thought more people would be against. I really thought it wouldn't be the uncommon take to be like, it's kind of cringe. Because no one likes participation trophies. Like, rewarding someone that hasn't earned anything, right? Like, I am a talentless artist. I can't do art at all. I can't draw. But I can spit out masterpieces in ChatGPT with sentences. Anybody can. And I thought more people would be like, man, that sucks. But they're not. It's like, good work. Actually, that's amazing. I'm happy you can do that. We've come full circle. Now it's like, everybody should be able to do everything regardless of talent. And it's like, okay, I guess, whatever. I guess that's where we're at. But without the prompt, AI has no motivation to do anything. What is that argument? Without your foot on the gas pedal, your car has no motivation to move. Like, what? That applies to nothing. I'm not a professional driver because I can move my car from point A to point B, and I'm not a professional artist because I can type a sentence into ChatGPT. But you can be creative. Everybody can. That's the beauty of it now. We're in Weenie Hut Jr. mode. Everyone's an artist with ChatGPT. And you can celebrate it if you want. I don't really care. At the end of the day, I've got nothing about it. I've got no horse in the race. I'm already not an artist. I just hate the direction. I'll always prefer just using real artists for things. But if you want to celebrate that everyone's now an artist, go for it. I'm not your dad. You can be happy about it. Literally does just boil down to gatekeeping the creative process. I love how talent is now gatekeeping. We have come into a giant circle. You gatekeep creativity. I shouldn't need to learn how to do anything in order to be an artist. You're gatekeeping me. I shouldn't need to know how to draw or how to paint. I should just be able to type what's in here onto that ChatGPT to make it for me. Don't ever gatekeep me again. That has to be rage bait. No, these are just I've been seeing these takes for the last 24 hours with all the Ghibli stuff. It's a very prevailing thought process now. Art is now accessible to everybody. Even though it always has been, the only thing that stops you is talent and time. And like trying to learn something. It's always been accessible. But now it does it for you. So you don't have to do anything. Instagram AI models are perfect. Yeah, I've stopped jerking off and gooning to human beings. Now it's only AI. That's the future. I make my own gooner material now. I'm an artist. People saying gatekeeping like the pencils under lock and key, brother, just start drawing. But it's asking too much. Everything should be done for me. I should be able to do everything without putting in any of the time. How did you feel about the rise of search engines and digital art lol losers? You're the same guy who just said that it's gatekeeping creativity. You have nothing but the worst fucking arguments, Mork. What in the world? It's the same guy. I love these comparisons, though. Search engines. Search engines. And then digital art. Right now, Mork. Do a digital art piece with your own fucking paws. Grab a pencil on your mom's iPad and draw me something. I bet it's going to be super good. Digital art doesn't get done for you. You still have to have the talent. AI does it for you. Like, no matter how you spin it, that is an immutable fact. You do not need to have any talent, skill, ability, or anything to be an AI prompt engineer. You write sentences. For example, would you consider me an artist if I said, Studio Ghibli, Dragon, Scorching Middle-earth? Am I an artist because I said that? I would imagine most sane people would say no. But now I take that and I put it in the chat GPT and it makes me a picture. Am I an artist now? Some people would say yes. Which is very sad. It takes a lot of talent to click the buttons. That is true. I need to activate a lot of neurons for my creativity to have it spit out so many pictures for me until it gets the one that I really want. I'm just like every artist that's come before me. That's exactly right, Manny. That's what I've always said. It certainly can be utilized as a tool. I've said that from the very beginning. I think there is so many good utilizations for AI. And right now, it's for some reason, it's obviously to save a lot of money. It's being focused on things like art. But the amount of things that AI can improve is unimaginable, especially when it comes to like medicine and research. As like an actual research tool, it is unbelievable. Just think of what you can do with AI being able to scan through thousands upon thousands of research papers in minutes. Something that would take human beings months, it can do in minutes. The amount of things it can help with are unbelievable. But it is truly fucking worthless in my eyes to things like art. But it's the first thing it's looking to try and phase out because it'll save a lot of money to corporations. Wait till it hits NPCs in video games. That's another thing I think is a really great idea. I pulled this up a while ago, but I'll pull it up one more time. What was the name of the game? Oh, here it is. I think AI in video games could be unbelievably good. If you have AI write your throwaway dialogue for like background world NPCs, or like have these NPCs learn from like dialogue around your character, that is great. It doesn't take anyone's job. It's literally grunt work that these studios put people on like interns. All you do now is you have AI do that grunt work, and it makes the NPCs feel a lot more alive in the world. And this is a really good utilization of it for Boss.
The Mirror series game.
So basically, in a nutshell, this game uses an AI learning algorithm, so every time you fight this boss, it learns how you and your party react to it, so it tries to adapt to it to make your fight more difficult and more different every time. Using different moves, different patterns, different everything. Like, it's really, like, there is a lot of cool stuff it could be used for. And is being used for. It's not just all negative. Oh, so Maharaga from Jujutsu Kaisen. Kinda.
Introducing Asterion, the world's first AI boss monster built with NVIDIA ACE. Asterion to analyze the player's information, identify unique skills of each player, and determine who to attack first.
See, like, that's just cool. That is just a really cool thing to do. It uses the AI to learn about your party, your composition, and what skills you've been using, and it'll target the more valuable members, like your healer. Very cool. You would think people would like this, but the comments disagree. Is that right? No, I'm surprised. I think this is really cool. I think that's a great usage. It's a system that human beings have implemented into it that uses AI. I think AI has also become this huge boogeyman as a blanket term that means everything that follows must be bad and replacing everyone's job, when that's just not always the case. You trash, that's why the boss always goes for you. Yeah, isn't that cool, though? Imagine if you use it in a way that the tank is healing for the first run and the AI thinks that's the main target. Yeah, there's so much cool shit that could come from a system like that. I think it is a great idea. And a really good example of how AI can truly be a tool, as opposed to a full-blown fucking replacement to save money.